So if there's a guy in your life that you're developing feelings for, you're attracted to this person, you like them, the two of you vibe, you have chemistry, but maybe he's a bit on the shyer side, or maybe he hasn't made a move and the two of you are vibing and the thought has crossed your mind, wow, I would really like to be in a relationship with this guy. And you don't want to move too fast, you don't want to scare him away, but you want to find out, is there potential here? Is there the possibility of the two of you being together? What can you do? This question was asked recently by a client of mine in the Manifest Your Man program. She's got this guy that she likes, co-worker of hers. He's giving her indicators of interest. He's going by where she works, starting conversations, asking about her weekend, bringing her coffee when he gets coffee. And so she's thinking, wow, I really like this guy. Maybe this could develop into something. If you're in that situation, know this. You've got to move the energy if you really want to find out if this guy likes you. I've literally seen women come into the program who have spent months and even years in limbo with somebody that they have a relationship with as a friend, wanting something deeper, but not really knowing because they're too afraid to actually find out. And so I'm going to give you a foolproof method for determining, is he interested in you? Guaranteed. This works. You have to ask. You have to ask. You have to actually be bold enough, be brave enough to move the energy and ask this individual, what do you think? And now I'm going to give you two real strategic ways to do that you're going to feel empowered by. But the bottom line is you've got to ask. You've got to move the energy. And I know it's scary and I know it's terrifying. And I know you're worried like, oh, maybe that will sabotage the friendship that we have. But know this, these two strategies that I'm going to give you right now, keep the friendship intact if the romantic relationship isn't on the table from their point of view. On the other hand, if it is on the table, if there is a possibility for romance, it will ignite that romance and the two of you will be in the next stage of your relationship together. The first step is you want to keep in mind that the majority of time, if you've been interacting with someone over a period of months and they haven't taken initiative to ask you out or share that they like you, the chances are that they either A, really just want to stay friends, or B, are flirting with you but don't want a commitment. And they're just kind of playing. And so they're giving you that vibe and energy, but they don't want a commitment. It's a high possibility that this guy doesn't want to move forward romantically. Now, there's the occasional situation where the guy is just so darn shy. Or maybe you're in a situation where you're at church together, or you're at work together, or you're taking a class from him, and there's this sort of professional boundary that he doesn't feel like he can be the first one to cross. And so really he needs you to cross that boundary before he has permission to say, yeah, let's go out. So in those scenarios, here's a couple things that you can do. There's sort of two levels of asking if he's interested. The first level I call the yellow light. You think about like red, yellow, green, right? Red light is stop, you're not interested. Yellow light is you are interested, you want to find out if he is, but you're going to do it indirectly. You're going to flirt with him. You're going to ask him a question or make a statement that is playful in nature, but gives him the indicator that you're interested in him if he wants to ask you out. And there's a couple of easy ways to do that. The first statement, and just note, you do not want to do this over text. You want to do this in person, or if the two of you are on the phone, you can do this on the phone or on Zoom or on Skype or something like that if you guys are FaceTiming, but definitely not over text. But here's what you say. You guys are having fun. You guys are kind of having a great conversation and you're laughing. And then you pause and you say, you know, it's a good thing we're just friends because I don't think you could handle me if we were dating. And he'll laugh and he'll kind of banter back. And that plants a seed in his mind. Oh, like she's kind of being flirty with me right now. Like she's interested in this right now. And just replace friends with whatever situation you're in. You can say, it's a good thing we're coworkers because I don't think you could handle me if we were dating. It's such a great line. It's be like, oh, and then that's a challenge. And so men love challenges, as playful, as responsive. He was like, well, I don't think you can handle me. And then that takes the conversation down that direction. The second thing that you can say is, since we are friends, you are not allowed to wear that cologne because it smells too good and I just might get myself in trouble. So this is what's called the false barrier. You're saying, because we're friends, we can't do this other thing. And replace cologne with the hat that he's wearing, the jacket that he's wearing, the shirt that he's wearing. You know, hey, because we're friends, you're not allowed to wear that shirt anymore because it looks really good on you and I don't want to get myself in trouble. That is super flirty, super fun, and is going to open the conversation. Now, if you say those statements and he doesn't progress that relationship and ask you out in that conversation or subsequent conversations, then you want to progress from a yellow light being indirect to a green light. And that is where you are super direct. And so let's say you're a coworker with this person. You guys are having a conversation. And so the green light conversation is this, where you say, hey, can I ask you something, kind of something vulnerable? And he'll say, sure, what's up? So that's the shot across the bow. It prepares him. And you say, I've kind of noticed something interesting. I really vibe our friendship and I really love our connection. And recently I've been noticing that there's a part of me that loves our friendship and doesn't want to risk that. And there's another part of me that's starting to feel some romantic attraction. And I'm just wanting your advice on which part I should listen to. That's so good for so many reasons. Number one, it's bold, it's brave, it demands respect, like, wow, you're being vulnerable. But number two is it maintains your friendship. It's also empowering him to be the one to make the call in that moment. Should you listen to the chemistry or should you just stay with the friendship? And what's great is if he chooses friendship, then what you can say is you can say, oh, great, I'm totally good with that. Now I can redirect this energy towards someone else. And let's just focus on our friendship. And that way it maintains your friendship. On the other hand, if he says, actually, I think we should focus on the chemistry. I'm kind of feeling that way too. It opens things up and the two of you can explore your romantic relationship together. I know it takes guts to do that, but think about what it costs you if you don't. Months, if not years, waiting in limbo, not knowing if this person is your person, and if it's not your person, your other person, the person you're meant to be with, not being able to find you. My challenge to you is try one of these out. Try one of these out. Move the energy. Find out, because the faster you move that energy, the faster you call in the love of your life. My question for you is, what have you used as a strategy when you really like somebody and it's just the friend zone to actually find out if they're interested in you as well? What strategies have you used? Go ahead and post those in the comment section below. I appreciate you. Here's to your amazing love life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.